Hello, 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 my mad scrappers. I have a bit of a mail call. This is a small one, guys. Okay, so no lots of screaming and yelling. Ah! Okay, that was enough. But listen, I got a few items, like in 3 different packages. 2 of them that himself got to before I could. I'm telling you, he's worse than a kid. I can't get him into my own packages, but this one I got to before he did. So this one, I know what it is. Oops, wrong box. Let me get to one of my... I thought I had one out here a minute ago, but... see, I did indeed. So I've got... this is from My Sweet Petunia, so I know what it is. By the shape of it, in fact, I know what it is. It is my new replacement Misty, which it comes perfect timing because I have my current one on loan to a very good friend who need... You know, it was just so wonderful to see her eyes get big when I demonstrated how a Misty works. She was just like... Whoa, she had never seen something like that. So she is an old school scrapbooker who had left scrapbooking but needed to put an album together for her mom. So I loaned her a bunch of supplies and I told her, here, take this one. My new one is coming. And if it gets here, great. If it doesn't get here, great. So yes, we have our new replacement. And this time I ordered an extra. I thought I ordered 2, but I think I only ordered 1 of these magnets because I already had 2, so 3 is better. And you saw I ordered the other ones, but I just given up, and I'd rather just pay more money and get the battery. Oh Lord, have mercy, the magnet from Misty, because it comes with 2. So now I have an extra one. I think maybe it just only comes with 1. I can't remember now. We're gonna find out in a second. But these are a little bit more narrower and fit better in the Misty itself, as opposed to these. Like I'll show you, I have them right here because I cover them in tape, and I make my own problem because that way this is easy. So I put washi tape around it, and then I wrap it with a layer of packing tape so that it stays. But these, as you can tell, are just a little bit a little bit thicker. We'll let them hang out next to each other. So you see how the one, let me see, you can see that hopefully, how one is thicker than the other. And that makes a difference when we're using them on the Misty itself. Okay, let me put you back where you go. Because this table, the sides are metal. So I literally have all my magnets stuck to the side of the desk right here on the drawer. So here we have it. Of course, I ordered it in teal. Should be up to no surprise to anyone who knows me. So we are going to see, we are giving it, as I told you guys before, I'm giving the Misty another chance. Okay? Because I had the one that I just got literally last year, this hinge broke. This is the hinge that broke, which was the hinge I broke before, but I think the first one I broke, I dropped it, so that was my fault. But this other one, I don't take the blame for that one. I don't know why it broke, but it did. And here's the thing about the new Misty 2.0 is that it has a metal pin. But I still had an issue, so I really do like the Misty. So I also have the Stamparatus, which has a lot of good things going for it. Just like, it reminds me very much of the Tim Holtz one that you cannot obtain here in the United States. Okay, but I do love it, so I want to give her another chance. And I mean, it doesn't matter, and I will always use both, depending, because I love the Misty because I love the Misty. I love the Stamparatus because it's open-ended for the same reason I like the Tim Holtz. So I can put a piece of paper any size in there. And there is advantages to that. Plus, the Stamparatus has 2 plates, and you guys have seen me talk about it before. So anyway, most of you guys are familiar with the Misty. Here it is, and see, here's the other the other battery. Why do I insist on calling this a battery? The other magnet. So it used to come with the 2 circly magnets. Now it comes with a bar magnet, which is infinitely better. Okay, just infinitely better. So, and it goes right here. I think I can put this one, I figure is a space for it, but see, it doesn't quite go right there. It wants to come down here. So we deal with it such as it is. There we go. It's just going to stay here. But we get our little pad of grid paper. It comes with a new foam mat, and of course then it's gridded on the bottom, and then it has, now what I like of the new one, my old one was the pink one, and my old one, my original Misty, and then I got the stickers and I put on top of it. So this one I feel is more accurate because it's gridded in. Okay, so for those of you, and there might be somebody here that's not totally familiar with the Misty, so you can measure, in 2 different directions, and you can put your work anywhere, your cardstock anywhere. Like, oh, see, let me grab a piece of cardstock here that you're going to stamp. I'm pulling out one that's the wrong size, but you know, let's say I want to line it up right here. So I always line it up to the edge. Most times when I'm working cardstock, I line it up to the edge so that it keeps it straight. And now I can't get this is why I put my mat, because it's a little well here. So it's hard to see. I just felt it. There's a little edge here, so it keeps your magnet in place. But you put your magnet down, you've got it. You want to make sure it's lined up straight. Well, hello, you just line it up. So that line right here, you line it up to your edge, and you know your card is straight. And you need another magnet, which is why I have to. I made sure I had another one, so I think I just unstraightened it. You put your other one down. This paper is going nowhere. So it does. I mean, I do like it. There is a reason why this has been called, why it has a name Misty, and some of you may not be aware of the Misty. It got its name because it is the most incredible stamping tool invented. And I will give it to my sweet Petunia. That is true. It is an awesome, awesome item. And they protect their copyright like you can't imagine. They had a bit of a snafu with it, but they got it passed, and then they came after everybody literally with a vengeance. And we're just going to leave it at that. So I have my new replacement Misty. It is pristine. It is clean. This might be the one you guys see in videos, and then I'll use my other one that's on loan for, you know, as a workhorse, because it's not as clean. Okay, I just, you know, and you guys have heard me talk about how I see other YouTubers and they have these beautiful pristine Misties, and mine looks like it's been through a war. And I don't know how people get to keep it clean. I just don't. So anyway, that is one of my items. That's one of my mail call items. The other two are a little bit bigger. So this is a replacement item, and I love it. Can I fit it on this desk? Of course not. I keep this because sometimes I get big pieces of paper. So what this is, let me start with, this is a magnetic cutting mat and ruler. It's WeR's magnetic mat and ruler. And it comes with these little magnet guys. I had the other ones. You could kill me now, and I don't know what happened to them, but I had these other little magnet guys. So you can use those for why, I don't know. Maybe I'll use them in the Misty. Who knows? So I'm going to take them out of this because I'm going to toss this immediately. But I ordered this from Amazon. I do not believe it was a Black Friday sale item. I think it's still at the same price I paid for it, which was I think like $35. So you may say what you want to say about it. I have one, but it has gotten really warped because I was a bad person. And I didn't take care of it like I should have. I admit it. So this is a new one. And it doesn't feel the same as my old one, and it's a deeper teal, but it's still teal, and you guys know how I have a thing about teal. So, but it's magnetic, but there are times, the main reason I have this is, like, you know what it's great for? To cut down poster board into smaller sizes, so I can take this to my dining room table. I can lay out my poster board and, you know, cut it in straight, you know, because this not only holds the paper, but I can use, I mean, hello, I have a few magnets, right? Let's just toss these out here. Plus the two in the Misty. Oh, but wait, do I have more? Oh, wait, look, I have a bunch of round ones. Whoops, that was bad. That was a bad idea. So I have more than a few magnets here. These are the round ones that I wrapped in tape. So I can keep something in place if I want to, but I wanted this mainly so that I can cut down bigger paper because I have a bunch of poster board, like especially in gold and silver, that I bought very cheap, and it looks just like our good quality stuff because the poster board is thicker paper, and I can use that to cut to do things with. So now I have these little friends. I'm going to put them up here because oh my gosh, and they stood right up. How funny is that? My base on my camera is metal. So I have this. So it is very handy. It's great if you have the workspace, and eventually I will. And it doesn't mean I can't use it, to be perfectly honest. I could, just because it comes off a bit off the edge. I can work that. I can live with that. But I really wanted it just to cut down paper, and because I wanted to replace, I really love it. And I take it with me to crops, you know, so it becomes my work surface when I'm working at a crop so that I can keep the area clean and this dirty. And it's just plain on the back side, okay? So there's nothing exciting there. Is it magnetic on the back side? I wonder. It is. It is magnetic all the way through, so it serves its purpose. So it is a self-healing mat, and there you go. So that is item number 2 in this haul. I only got 3 items. They all came from different sources. Well, actually, no. Well, yeah, my sweet Petunia was my Misty. Even though I ordered it through Amazon and I paid the same price for it because I have Prime, I got free shipping. So there is a, you know, so that was the reason I ordered it through Amazon, was to get the free shipping. And then the last item is this lovely box, and I know what it is. I actually already opened it and then forgot. Oh no, wait, I should do this for mail call. So this, my friends, is another stacking box for my inks. For I need more space here, and I have one more cube that's with open space on it. Or I made open space. It used to be literally the garage for my Empress, but now the Empress just stays out all the time. She's just out on my desk. I have now actually, in rearranging things as the great organization continues. One day I will be done. I'm not sure when that will be, but I will be done. I brought out my Gemini. My Gemini 2 is now out. So all this is basically melanin, okay? Plastic, or whatever you want to call it, foam core. I guess foam core is actually what it is. But basically, it's just to put, if you look at it, when it's all assembled, that's what it's going to look like, okay? And I'll post a picture right about here. You're going to see a picture of what this thing looks like when it's assembled. But, I mean, and it comes with screws and everything, so if you want to put it in the wall, I can't do that here just because I don't have enough wall space. I have furniture sitting up against the wall to my right. More than half of it is taken up by my scrap box. Then there's the file cabinet with my printer on it and a bit of wall space above it. And I'm going to put some of those hanging organizers I showed you in a prior video are going to go on that wall. I realize that the ones that are fabric, that are zipper, they have a zipper. So it's one great big long 6 section, but it has a zipper so you can make them shorter. I'm going to put them. I'm going to use the command strips that have Velcro on them that hold, each one of them is 16 pounds. So I put 3 of them. I figure that's going to hold up whatever I put in there. Those are going to go on that wall above the file cabinet. Then I have my doorway. Then I have the little closet. And then this room has an accordion door, so I can't put anything there. And then I have the wall to my left, which is my 2 sets of 2x4 cubes, and then my desk, and then a 2x2 cube, and my monitor here to the left. So, and that's it. And then right here, slider. So not much I can do. That side of my slider, that side, can't do anything with because the slider slides into it. On this slider door, I already have 3 little plastic rows of with my African violets. So that's where they live. Although I could add, I mean, I have 1 extra shelf I'm not using that I am thinking of repurposing for something that I can just keep handy right there. So we'll see. But anyway, this obviously is some assembly required, but it comes together really, really easily. In fact, to make my point, hang on. Okay, let's see how long this takes us. If not, I will cut it out. Okay, guys, so this comes everything, some assembly required. Famous last words, okay? But I've gone ahead and taken just about 5 minutes, and that's all it took, even less than that, to identify my pieces so I don't make a mess of things. This is the back, needless to say, because it stands this way, okay? It's the back of it, all right? Everything gets built kind of into it. We have a bottom and we have a top. There is a reason that I identified this because I'm just going to say for obvious reasons why it's a bad idea not to identify them correctly. All right. Just saying, just putting it out there. Okay. And then I have, so there's 2 of those, and see, I'm already taking one of my stickies off. There are 3 verticals, and these go in the middle. I mean, literally just in the middle right here. So I think they go this way. I'm going to take a look at my instructions in a second to be sure. Okay. Yeah. In fact, I know they do. And then we have 2 side panels. Okay, so these go on the outside. And then we have, over here, 11 shelves. Okay, and these just go, you know, one after the other. So to put this together, initially, as my instruction says, I need to take my 3 verticals. So I'm going to take these by the side. My 3 verticals, and I put them into the bottom. Okay, so this is my bottom. Got to make sure that's that, because that's the problem. I did that wrong the last time I made, either the first time or the last time. So all we got to do, and this very easily snaps all together, okay? There is not much to it. And once you put it together, it adds, it feels a little bit sturdy, but you know what, guys? I mean, in my case, it goes right straight into my cube, my cubbies. So there you go. And then now I'm going to secure them with the top. Make sure that you're paying attention and that these tabs are facing, both of them are facing the back, the same direction, i.e. the back, okay? And then we just snap that together and we just push it down. And see, that snaps together. Okay, so now we have this portion put together, so as you can see. Okay, now next what I'm going to do is we put our sides on. Okay, so one at a time, I'm going to turn it on its side, and let me move this off so it is not wonky, because it'll be wonky if it's sitting on that. So let's put this over here. Oh, it stayed. Yay me. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to take side number 1, and we're just going to snap it in place. And it's that easy as that, I think. We'll see. There's always one thing that is determined to be ornery. And apparently this is the side. There we go. There we go. And maybe it's just me and I'm a dork. Okay, so we have side number 1. Now we're going to turn it over and we're going to put on side number 2. Make sure that these grooves are all facing the same direction, or you're going to have to be pulling this apart because, oh wait, my shelves don't go in. We wouldn't know anything about that. Actually, I don't think I made that mistake. Maybe that was the mistake I remember. I know I goofed it up somewhere, which is why my brain told me identify the pieces, Myra. Just do it. Do yourself a favor. Okay, so now we have this much put together. Okay, next what we do is I'm looking at my instructions is we're going to put the back on. So we're going to flip it over on its back because here are all of our tabs. Okay, and it obviously goes this way. So tab to the side. So we have, hang on, let me show you really quickly. So these tabs, so hopefully you can see these right here. These tabs and these tabs are going to go here and here. Okay, these side tabs are going to go into the sides. You see right here and then right here. And so let's just get around the business of, there we go. And everything just snaps right in. And it's kind of like as you align it, I would, in my opinion, I think we should do the sides first. That's just my thought. But actually, it's not just the sides. Everything snaps. So it's kind of like doing a little bit of widgeting to get these all aligned correctly. There we go. And everything starts to come together slowly but surely. We may be struggling a little bit here because why not? Let's get that going. There we go. So that one popped in. That one is popping in. This one is not wanting to pop in. There we go. I just have to get a good grip on it and then it'll pop in. That one's already popped in, so I don't know why I'm trying to pop it in. This one, let's go with the outer one first. Whoops, there went my instructions. Hang on, because I have a little stand here that's holding them in place. Stay, baby, stay. There we go. Now we're going to do this side. So let's get this one tucked in. Both of these tucked in. Yes. And whoops, uh-oh. You guys saw me do that. And I'm pretty sure I have another one that I did that to as well. But even if you do that, it doesn't ruin the integrity because they are holding stamp pads perfectly well. So you've got to be a little ginger in that. I mean, you want to be strong, but at the same point, be a little bit careful. Okay, hang on a second, guys. I think what I should have done, which is I just put it on its back and I pushed these down and they snapped in, and I might have saved myself that. And there you go. I can just put some glue on it and it's going to be okay. So now we have this together. Okay, so now all we got to do is slide our shelves into place. Okay, so we slide them in by the grooves. Whoops, just line them up and slide them in one at a time because we only have 2 hands. Whoops. And if you're intelligent, you pay attention that you skip the top one. And again, make sure when you're putting these in that you have these finger taps because that's what allows you to grip your stamp pads. But as you can tell, I've done this pretty quickly, and you know me, I do nothing quickly on camera without. But remember, of course, I've already got the screw up handled. Okay, we snapped, and we broke a tiny little piece, and I'm just going to fix that with a little bit of glue. I'm not even stressed about it at all because I have another one that I did that exact same thing. And again, in my case, at least, mine are in cubbies. So nothing's going to happen. It's not like, it's going to fall apart or anything. And it's not like stamp pads are that heavy. But this is a fairly economical storage solution. I mean, wooden ones are really nice, but they're also much pricier. So this has worked out to be a really, and I'm gonna turn this around so you can hopefully see, you can see this well. But this has worked out to be an excellent storage solution for me, for my stamp pads, okay? And we just slide that in. And ta-da! How about that, guys? And so there it, I mean, you can't see it from top-wise, but it is done. And now all I have to do is slide, like right now, I have some overflow Anna Griffins that, you know, they just fit in. There we go. So I can slide in the overflow stamp pads. I have some up here. Do I have bigger ones? Yes, I do. So I'm just going to take these for a minute, although these I believe are duplicates. So although here's my alcohol ink, but so all sizes of ink pads fit in here. What have I got over here? I think I got some Stay-Ons here. Yep, look. So I got some Stay-On in here. There you go. Stay-Ons fit. What else have I got over here? These are my, okay, these are my Better Press. So I wonder, you know what? Can I just slide those in here? Right now they're just sticking out. Nope. Well, they could if I cut off the edges, but right now these are sitting literally right here. They're sitting right here in the cubby where they are, which is just fine. That works out just fine. Is there a lot of space? This is the one thing, is that they sit towards the front of my cubby, and I've got a lot of space back here that I'm underutilizing. And for right now, that's the way it's going to stay, because until I figure out what can go back there that I don't have to reach at very often, although that will be hopefully soon, because I do need some extra storage space. So anyway, so there you go, guys. This is the organizer that I got from Amazon for Black Friday. I don't know, I can't remember now if I got it any cheaper, but I held out for it, so I probably did get a bit of a break on it. So I mean, you can always wait for the next Prime Day, or just watch for it to go on sale, or just pay full price. But it's awesome. I love it to death. Okay, so I already have two, so I bought a third one, and that tells you everything. So nobody's bribing me or say, you know, to say this. This is my personal honest opinion. So anyway, this is all I have for you for this mail call. So you got a mail call and an assembly demonstration. Wah! So thank you very much, guys, for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this and like, oh my gosh, now I know how to put this thing together, then by all means, give me a thumbs up. Drop me a note. Say hi, okay? Otherwise, if you want to continue to see some of this madness and see what else I'm going to come around with, then subscribe and ring that bell, because you know I will be back. Meanwhile, I'm going to let you go. So go out there and craft, okay? Make something beautiful. And remember that what you make and what you give brightens someone's day. So go out there and make a difference with your craft, okay? And as always, never forget, we're all a little mad here. So come on, craft the madness with me, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye!